A lot of different coaches and players and first-year guys were on the microphones this weekend as rookie minicamp started opening up. And Jets head coach Robert Saleh had maybe the quote of the week, saying Zach Wilson looked, quote, beefy, end quote, in his off-season workouts. He beefed up a little bit, okay, which leads me to this statement. Zach Wilson is the second-year quarterback who will make the biggest leap in year 2. Okay. Are we in or are we out? Sean O'Hara, we start with you.
Yeah, beefy is an interesting word when you're describing your quarterback.
I know.
You don't want him too beefy, then all of a sudden he can't get out of his own way. I'm going to go with a guy who I think came into the league.
Just you're out on Zach
plenty of beef. I think Zach Wilson will be fine, but okay. I'm not sold on him yet.
Got it.
I'm going to go with Trevor Lawrence down in Jacksonville. And I think for Trevor, obviously, a season to forget last year, his rookie year, with everything that happened with the coaching staff and some of the play down there. But we had Doug Peterson on the show last week talking about this offense. And I just can't help but think that Doug Peterson, former quarterback, can all of a sudden kind of go through some of the progressions and some of this offensive stuff with Trevor Lawrence and teach him about some of these throws that he can and can't make. And I go back to Doug's second year with Carson Wentz, all right? They were together his rookie year. But in year 2, when you go back and look at Carson Wentz's production, that year he ended up 33 touchdowns,
MVP.
7 interceptions. They were 11-2.
Yep.
And you look here through week 14, they had the number 1 ranked scoring offense to go along with all this stuff. So I'm looking at Trevor Lawrence and I'm saying, all right, that marriage with Doug Peterson right now, I think that looks awesome. The fact they went out and got Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, they added Evan Ingram. You've got some hungry players that are looking to prove themselves in the NFL, along with a young, hungry quarterback. They franchise tag Cam Robinson. They've got Jawan Taylor on the right side, and then they brought in Brandon Scherff to kind of shore things up offensively.
You're out on Zach Wilson.
All right.
I think Zach will be fine. I'm going Trevor.
All right.
You guys can talk Zach. Go beefy.
Yeah.
I flirted with the idea of Mac Jones all morning long. I was like, of course, Devontae Parker and improvements everywhere and Cole Strange. But then I thought, I don't know who's calling the plays there. What a mess that is, and that's just going to hurt the rookie. So I don't know if the leap's going to be as big as I would like it to be. So I'm going to go with the beefy guy. I think it is Zach Wilson. I'm in on this because you got your number 1 wide receiver. You got a veteran tight end in C.J. Uzomah, who I think is underappreciated for what he did to get that Bengals team where they got last year, on and off the field, and especially in that locker room. They get a star running back in Breece Hall, I think is going to make an immediate impact on this team. I trust Saleh a lot more than a lot of the other second-year quarterbacks, head coaches, and what he's doing. We're hearing all the right things. Really tough division, but it seems like he's taking advantage of his first full NFL offseason. Everything I see is positive, so I'm going to say Zach Wilson. I'm in.
Okay, I love the weapons added, and you mentioned Breece Hall. Breece Hall and Michael Carter, who we fell in love with.
Love Michael Carter.
The two of them are kind of a cool little running back. A lot of weapons suddenly.
There.
I saw some tasty pictures of Zach Wilson that I think inspired said beef comments. Large quads. Like the Jets Twitter is freaking out about his muscles, and I love that.
Where were the photos? Beachside, poolside, or like
on the field? On the field. Like high shorts, big gains. He looks very strong.
Okay. Like Tebow-like?
I'm out. Not Tebow-like. Let's not get into the corn-fed polygons as GQ described them. I'm going back to Trevor Lawrence too. Sean, you forgot to, in all your hyping of Doug Peterson, he has an actual human being as his head coach this year. A real sentient human being. I don't care if it's Doug Peterson or Doug Christie. Anybody. In fact, any person off the street, I think, would be better for Trevor Lawrence. They made that bet. If you saw Mr. Khan's comments last week about Urban Meyer, whoosh, and deservedly. Even Trevor Lawrence, who never says squat, was had a very wry comment about his first year. We got to believe in this guy, right? This was football Christ coming out of college. He had 1 year with a person who is barely a human being as a coach. Now we're going to get him a real guy. I think he'll be him.
Okay. I mean, is
that good?
Yeah, it's really good. That was a great take. And, the Urban Meyer thing, you got a vein popping out of your head.
I spent a lot of time over the weekend thinking about, for some reason I was thinking about Urban Meyer. And I was
it pisses you off.
Yeah, and you think I'm alone?
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah, we didn't mention Trey Lance.
Just walk right back into Fox. Let's go. Let's hire him. It's great. Very deserved hire. Let's go. Because there's no one else who can talk football in the country.
No, this is it. We didn't talk Justin Fields.
Justin Fields could be the answer, by the way.
We didn't talk Trey Lance.
So poor that the leap in the second year could be the biggest.
It's interesting, but it's good.
Davis Mills.
Davis Mills.
Hello.
All those quarterbacks are going to be compared for the rest of their career.